offense set on first down. Defense showing blitz here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To throw, it's Milroe. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, they go back to the option play, and now this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. They get the score and maybe a little extra time with the trainers in recovery after the game as a result of that hit.
He's going to be taking an ice bath after this game. This is a physical defense, and this quarterback knew coming into this game he was going to have to make plays like that. He knew he was going to get hit. He knew he was going to get punished, but you're just seeing so much maturity. So impressive watching this quarterback play from the pocket.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass.
Nothing but green ahead. He's inside the 40, the 20, and they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
First down to start the drive after the break. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. score. Touchdown tie.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Daniels. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're at defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He wants to pass it on second down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. They'll run the screen. Oh, what a move! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He's going to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lacy. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. Got his man. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. But jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. put a boot to it to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Gonna run it. It's Durham. Shakes off the defender. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Just buried it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU quick to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. Makes the grab. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got it! Touchdown LSU! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And as he steps out of bounds, the 3rd quarter has expired, and that is how we'll head to the 4th.
LSU 38, Alabama 35.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
By the quarterback. Loss of 2.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it, you go out of bounds.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking for a man, it's Milroe. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It's caught downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Ball skips out of bounds, penalty flag flies, and the onside kick is unsuccessful. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back to back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
On first down, here comes this offense. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And they'll take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you